British Open 2019 9 takeaways entering moving day as Royal Portrush bares its teeth. After consuming 25 hours of golf over the last 2 days, my primary conclusion is maybe the most obvious: the Open Championship is sensational. We've seen everything. Let's take a look back now at 9 thoughts I had about the second round of play at the 2019 Open at Royal Portrush as we look forward to moving day starting early Saturday morning in Northern Ireland. 1. Class is in session. 2. Portrush is the real. The Dunluce Links conducts a full examination of the best player's abilities because of how Harry Colt used the outstanding topography to create challenge. Players see few. One of my favorite things about it is that massive shift in elevation. The result is 2, 3. Brooks Koepka on 4. Let's get weird. 5. English storyline. 6. American viewing. 7. How to get away with. 8. Why to like Rory. 9. The group at T1 related slideshow. Best of the British Open provided by Iman.
Raindrop, drop top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.